So before we begin, I know this is not my usual style of makeup, but if you want to know how to do this, then stay tuned. This was all filmed on TikTok, all parts are filmed on TikTok, but I put into one compilation. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Also, I have a new intro. What do you think of my intro? That was just played then. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, make sure you follow all my socials. So hi guys, so today we are doing a makeup review. I'm doing all the parts here on TikTok. I'm going to be putting it into one big video on my YouTube channel. So I chose the W7 Dusk Till Dawn Ultraviolet Neutrals. I will be showing you the other products I'm using for the makeup. So in the next part 2 will be the swatching, and part 3 would be the story time of me actually doing the makeup look. Then part 4 will be from the trash to class. So let's show you the other products I'm using. I decided to go for the W7 I Love Candy Lip Gloss in the flavour Fudged Up. We're going to be trying the W7 Silicone Blender thing. The Studio London Mascara by Superdrug. Studio London's Loose Powder. Revolution Setting Spray. Makeup Gallery's Matte Me Over Foundation in the shade Latte. Makeup Gallery Hide and Chic Concealer in No Shade. Studio London's Primer. And a Revolution Highlighter and Contour Palette. So guys, I forgot to mention I am using these lashes in Dramatic from Makeup Gallery, as well as the glue, and as well as Slay the Brow in Brunette of Makeup Gallery eyebrow stuff. I know I said part 2 will be the swatching, but I thought I would try some new brushes. So these are the Harry Potter Quidditch set. This is the powder brush. This is the fan brush. This is the foundation brush. This is the lip brush. And this is the eyeshadow brush. These are the brushes I am using. I'm probably going to use the lip brush as an eyeshadow brush as well. I can't remember what brand the brushes were from, as I got them for Christmas and I threw away the box. But I'm sure you can find them online. I know that there's another brush of the ones. I don't know if it's the same company or not. But also don't forget we are trying out the W7 silicone pad thing. So now, part 2 will be the swatches of the Dusk Till Dawn Ultraviolet Neutrals palette. We are reviewing this palette today. So I'm going to show you the swatches on my arm, the first row and the second row, then I'll tell you what shade is what. This is what the palette looks like. This swatch. This is row 1. So shade 1 is Wanderer, shade 2 is Alama, then we have Bearded Dragon, Oasis, I can't even pronounce that one, Wild and Gobi. So this is the name of the shade I cannot pronounce. On to row 2. They're not that bad actually compared to the first palette we reviewed. Shade 2, very impressed. In this row we have Golden Sands, Grey Fox, Wilderness, Mirage, Mojave, Joe Baker and Dune Moon. I must admit they're not that bad compared to the first palette we chose. Well, we reviewed by W7, which was a delicious one. It is on my channel. It's not very good. So, part 4.
Story time of how I found out that my mom was putting our dad's ashes in our food. Yep, our mom would put our dead dad's ashes in our dinner. So basically, after my dad died, my mom showed zero emotion. It's like she really didn't care at all. Like she kind of wanted it to happen. His death was like an unsolved case, and nobody knows how he actually died. And now that I get to think about it, it might have been my mom, but I don't want to jump to conclusions. And if it was her and she sees this video, I don't want to end up like him. Anyways, back to the story. So about a month after he died, she would always post a picture of me and my brother's dinner with the caption, "You'll always be with them." Literally every single night. And honestly, nobody really caught on. All the comments were like, we're praying, this and that. Until one day I was just sitting on the couch and I look over and my mom was pouring something into the mashed potatoes. So I go a little closer and I see her pouring the ashes of my dad into our mashed potatoes. Listen, this story only gets 10 times worse, so like for a part 2. Part 2 of how my mom was putting my dad's ashes in me and my brother's dinner. Continuing on with the story, after I see her literally pouring my dad's ashes into our mashed potatoes, and I mean, this lady literally sees me staring at her pouring the ashes into our mashed potatoes, and she like doesn't even say anything. I was just, a little shocked. So after that, I just kept quiet until after dinner. And I was mad at my brother that night, so I just let him eat the mashed potatoes. So after dinner, I went up to my mom and asked her why she was putting our dad's ashes in our food. And her exact words were, "Your father was a bad man. He wasn't meant to be here." I said, what does that have to do with you putting his ashes in our dinner? She goes, it will just cleanse your soul. The witches told me to feed my children's father to them. Bishwe? I ended up telling my brother, but then me and him decided not to ever say anything ever again because we don't want her little spirits telling them to do the same thing with us, so...